Today we're here in the off-site storage, mind the lawn trailers and stuff. We're here on the Mustang today, the old kitchen sink. Apologies for the snorts, snaps, coughs, and sneezes. The allergies have been kicking my ass. Anyway, we're going to throw a couple gallons of fresh 93 down its yap, and then get the battery hooked back up, give her a start, see if she works. This is a 99 GMC Mustang. As you can see, it is a LS turbo, 5.3, 4L80, Circle D converter, VS Racing turbo, camshaft valve springs, otherwise a stock 200,000 something mile suburban engine. Transmission has a shift kit in it, and the converter, but otherwise is like 150,000 mile 4L80. So anywho, I'm gonna throw you in the tripod, throw some gas in this thing, and then come around here and get this going. No idea how much gas is in it, because I was getting the fuel tank set up, I kind of destroyed some stuff. So we got 3 gallons we're gonna put in, and sounds pretty empty. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but fairly certain it rode in on fumes when we unloaded it from the trailer the last time. About 3.5 gallons is enough to get the fuel pump enough to drink. It's still got the stock fuel tank in it, but I was a little sloppy. When I was installing it. Just random Houston noises outside, don't worry. And it is going to get really, really loud whenever this thing starts. I'll show you why here in a second. But that's part 1 done. Let's go get part 2 done. Forgive the mess. This is the doors don't close hermetically sealed, but you can see right there is the exhaust coming right out of the fender. So she's a little noisy. Was not intended for street applications. Built her to race at the track, but then they shut HRP down on me, and well, I've been sad ever since. So anywho, it should be, looks like a good view. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. Nice thing, these little Grandpa Gus's cinnamon packets seem to keep the mice out of here, even though the old tonneau cover bag that I had over there is completely minced. So they're definitely in here hanging out, but they ain't getting in this car. Learned that lesson with the GTO. I had it stored over here for 4 years, 3 years, and had some mouse poops on the intake manifold. Thankfully, they didn't get into the wires or anything. They just seemed to shit on it, which, you know, whatever. Alright. I'll leave y'all here. I'm going to go put a key in it and see what it does. South Dallas. So, needed to make sure she ran. Damn thing fired right up as if it hadn't been off for the last 6 months. I'll take it. Battery's charging, fuel pressure's great, oil pressure's good, AFR's good. It's doing the things. I'm gonna turn this off because it's really loud right now, and I'll come back in a minute. All right, we let it run for about, I don't know, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Is that enough? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is the thing. Now, me and my friends built this over the last 5 years. Took a lot of time because of some family issues and COVID and all that fun stuff. But runs, it drives, it's turboed. I can't launch the thing worth crap. I think the brake booster is shot. When I'm on the line using the sloppy spool mod, basically I have it locked into third gear with a two-step active on the Terminator, and it pushes through the brakes before I let go of the button for it to go down to first. So I basically am fighting with that the whole time. I needed to put a brake booster on it, but HRP was closing, and my next closest track is like 2.5, 3 hours away, which makes this more of a pain in the ass to deal with. HRP is an hour away from my house, so basically 2.5 times the length of time it takes me to go to anything. There is the 8th mile, I know that. Not really an 8th mile fan, especially with a car that doesn't launch worth a crap. I want to run 1/4 mile. So anyway, this now is a car with no purpose. It works, it runs, it drives, it makes the boost. It ran 11.6 at 127, I think, maybe 126. But it was on a 1.9 60 foot, if I remember right, 1.8 60 foot. I'll flash the time slip up on the screen here in a second. This is me letting myself know to do that. And then it's basically sat since March. It hasn't done anything since March, and this is the last day of September. So I think this burnout competition is probably going to be this thing's last hurrah. And then once my GTO's done, I have some repairs on the wife's Tahoe to do, and then this thing's getting pulled apart, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't have a point anymore, but this heart and setup will go into something else. I'm still undecided on what that something else is. Leaning towards a B-body, Impala, Roadmaster, Fleetwood, something like that. Because, you know, a gigantic turbo sedan sounds like fun. Maybe a two-door Yukon, maybe an OBS. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe a square body. Channel some Cousin Derek vibes and get a square body. I don't know. But it works, as you saw. I mean, I was surprised the damn thing started on its own. I was not expecting that. I brought a jump box. I went and bought a jump box and brought it with me just so I'd have it to be able to take this thing apart or to jump it if I needed to. I hope I don't have to take it apart before I take it apart. But surprisingly, it all works. It's a 99 V6 chassis. It has subframe connectors in it. It's on the stock 1999 suspension, which the bushings are less than good. The shocks are pretty much all blown out. That was all stuff that was planned at once I got it working, but track shut down. So it has an 8.8 rear end with 410s in it. I'm using the stock V6 drive shaft with an adapter yoke. It's a 0153 out of a Suburban that was caught on fire by a teenager. Transmission's out of a wrecked Silverado HD in 03, I think. And then cooling system is the stock V6 Mustang, which surprisingly works. It keeps this thing right at 200. When I'm making a pass down the track, it'll get to about 206. 207, somewhere in that neighborhood. I saw 217 on one when we were getting a little aggressive with the timing. I boiled it over because I'm running only water, and this catch can kind of sucks. It's not really the greatest. And anyway, it works. As soon as you get into off the throttle and cruising again, the fan's running. I've only got it on full speed, the stock V6 Mustang fan, but it works. It all works really well. We obviously made the turbo kit. Editing Dan here. Yeah, I accidentally boofed the camera and erased it there. Didn't record the last bit of the video and the outro, so yeah, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I was just talking about the size of the turbo and all that fun stuff. 7875, the Don't BS Me build from Sloppy Mechanics from a few years ago. Anyway, that's all of it for today. You guys have a good one. See you later.